Studio mic?
Hmm?
Studio mic, right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, GarageBand. 3, 2, 1. Podcast. What's happening, y'all? This is Toby out in San Diego, California, and welcome to the Beer Coasters podcast. This is episode, what is this, 325?
Yeah. Or just episode 2,
Yeah,
season 9.
season 9, episode 2. And we're going coffee. We've had a couple of coffee shows, but we're doing another one, and Tony's going to sit this one out, so it's going to be me and Mike. Coffee for 2,
That's right.
double espresso,
Double shot.
double shot. Yeah. So it's just me and Mike, and we're drinking some coffee beers. Oh, yeah.
That's right.
And being the cooler, the cooler part of the year, it fits right in.
Yeah, 'tis the season as
Yeah.
far as I'm concerned for coffee beers.
So we're only doing 2 beers tonight, one from the east and one out west. Mike, what are you trying today?
I'm going to try a beer from Brewmaster Jack Brewing Company, and the beer is called Elbow Room, and it's a coffee imperial stout.
Nice. So there you go. We got one coffee beer.
Yeah.
And the beer I will be trying is the Aftershock Brewing Company's Espresso Stout.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds like we're in for some coffee flavored goodness.
Yeah. We're going to be up late tonight.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. First up, we got Mike back in Boston.
Right. All right, everybody. This is Beer Coaster Mike in Boston. I'm for my tasting flight, as mentioned previously. This is Brewmaster Jack's Brewing Company's Elbow Room. It's a barrel-aged imperial coffee stout. Pretty limited information on the website, but the beer is 10.1% ABV.
Whoa.
I wasn't expecting that. And I don't have any IBUs, but that's going to be at a very minimum. And this brewery is out of Williamsburg, Massachusetts. Their website is... pull it up here for you. It's just brewmasterjack.com. And
Is Brewmaster Jack a new brewery for the
I
show?
believe it is. I really have to look it up here. And I was wrong. The brewery's actually not from Williamsburg. The coffee that they roast it with is from Elbow Room Coffee in Williamsburg. The Brewmaster Jack's actually from Northampton, Massachusetts.
Oh, there you go.
So, without further ado, I'm going to crack it.
It's bottled.
Cap for the collection. Yeah, big old 22. It was moderately priced at $9.75.
For 22?
22, 10, 10% alcohol, so not too bad. It is rich, black like molasses.
Ooh, Mike's getting excited.
I am. All right, so it's dark, kind of looks like Coca-Cola with I could say, a good Yeti thumb of head here. It's kind of soapy. It's kind of a tan, a little bit darker than tan head. I can smell coffee already. This is barrel aged. I'm curious to know what kind of barrels this is in. Freshly emptied whiskey barrels.
Whoa.
Nothing like whiskey and coffee. All right, I'm gonna take a whiff here. It's coffee. You can smell the barrel. Lots of vanilla and like an English toffee kind of aroma coming through. Maybe some molasses. This is the kind of beer I've been waiting to experience here.
Nice.
All right. It smells great. It's I mean the vanilla, the coffee, toffee, like that molasses. It's got like a really like a sweet kind of little bit burnt aroma to it, you know. All right, I'm gonna take a sip. This tastes like it smells. It's everything's there. Coffee, molasses, good maltiness. It's got just enough carbonation to the flavors kind of dissipate on your tongue. It's good vanilla flavor as well. It's got that good coffee malty roasted roastiness.
So this is Brewmaster Jack.
Yeah. I did do a beer from them, or no?
I don't think so. I think they're a new brewery. I don't think you've had them on the show before. But you know, they have an IPA. They have a quad, a barrel aged quad. So it seems like they're pretty big on their barrel program.
Yeah.
It looks nice.
Pretty decent. This offering I think is supposed to be available in March. So I'm a little late for this offering. I think around now you can get the quad. I think is available right now.
Nice. Do you have a food pairing?
Yeah.
This beer?
I think this would go good like dry rub pork ribs. Even a little coffee rub on the ribs. Really.
Oh, nice.
Get a good smoky meat. It's would be good with this beer for sure. Yeah, get a chance if you're into coffee beers here. I would check this one out. It's Brewmaster Jack, Elbow Room, and check them out. Untapped. Let me give you a few ratings here. Sorry, I'm working on a very small screen, so it's taking me a minute to minimize this window and move that one. So, here we go. Elbow Room. So, Elbow Room. Do 3.74 out of 523 ratings. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to mention about during the tasting here was it's 10.1. I wouldn't have guessed that. By sipping this, you're not gonna be able to tell that it's got that much. It's a sleeper. This could creep up on you real quick. The top places to enjoy this beverage would be nowhere. There's one popular location in Yakima, Washington. It's the 4th Street Theater. It's kind of an odd place that they wouldn't even list the brewery.
In Yakima.
Yeah. In Yakima, Washington. There are some.
These guys are from Massachusetts? Nice.
But verified locations is not really. I don't know. I'm starting to have a few issues here with Untapped and these. We're gonna have no rating sites left to visit on our beers if we get too critical of all this stuff. But there you have it, folks. Once again, Brewmaster Jack's Elbow Room Barrel Aged Imperial Coffee Stout. Check them out. And it's got a good coffee flavor too. So if you're in the Williamsburg, Massachusetts area, pick out some Elbow Room coffee.
Nice.
Those are free plugs, by the way.
There
So
you
you're
go.
welcome, Brewmaster Jack and Elbow Room. It's just the first one's free.
Right.
We'll be back right after this.
Pause, America.
All right.
Let's see. Export.
Glug glug.
Look like bitches.
I'm looking forward to trying that Hawaiian King one. That one looks like it could be good.
Now, who's that? Who's that from?
The Foley Brothers.
Oh, that's right. Foley Brothers, yeah. Nice.
It's the only one that I didn't see was even necessarily a pirate theme to it. But, it was the first time I've seen that one from them, so I had to grab it. Like I saw the label, I was like, Hawaiian King, what is this? And sure enough, it says, with coffee. And I think it said coffee and cocoa nibs or something.
Yeah. Nice. All right.
Share, export. We should just continue this one thing, right? Or no?
This next
We
one?
start a new one. With the garage. I mean.
No, GarageBand will just let it roll. Yeah, it's still rolling. So just start a new
That's not what I mean. I mean
GarageBand.
new GarageBand, same Hangout.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
How long was that?
It is
Did we mention the other episodes to check out in the intro?
not yet. No.
Okay. We should mention that. Get some
For sure.
visits to some old shows. Get people clicking on stuff.
All right. Okay,
What's
this
this
one's
one called?
Aftershock.
It's Aftershock. Okay.
Yeah.
Aftershock. And it's just what? Aftershock coffee porter?
Espresso stout.
Espresso stuff.
Yeah.
That's close.
This is weird. Their description of the beer is weird. Is really weird. There's no good description of this beer.
You know what? I didn't even untap this. Sitting here talking about untapped ratings.
Are you ready?
Confirming my check-in here. Whoa.
Please confirm your check-in.
Unlocked badge. 5 million beers. What?
500 million.
Yeah, 500 million. What is that? Join us, raise a toast, 500 million beers, blah, blah, blah. Whatever.
Come on, you don't read the Untapped Daily? You don't,
I don't. I probably should. I'd probably have a heck of a lot more badges if I did, right?
Explode.
Dude, what do you think? Tom Petty, huh?
Yeah, that's crazy. I listened to Full Moon Fever today in honor of Tom Petty.
Nice. Yeah, I created like an all Tom Petty Pandora thing today just to kind of listen to just him.
I've been looking to get Full Moon Fever on vinyl.
Yeah.
And they have it on Amazon. I forget how much it is, but man, it's probably like double in price now.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Aftershock. Yeah, that's it. All right. GarageBand in 3. Oh.
Start again. Yeah, start again.
GarageBand 3, 2, 1. Podcast. What's up, everybody? This is Toby out west in San Diego, California, and for my coffee beer for this nice autumn special. Autumn special. I will be drinking a new brewery.
Wow, it's a double new brewery, double espresso, double everything.
Oh yeah, so we didn't have Tony on the show tonight
Two
because
guys, two beers.
Tony's too busy. He has a life, and so Mike and I decided, hey, let's get together, throw together a quick little show.
Show must go on.
Yeah. So I will be drinking.
I'm sure Tony would want it that way.
Of course.
He's a show business kind of
course.
guy. He knows the show must go on.
The show must go on. So this is Brewing Company. They're out of Temecula, California. That's right. Crazy Dave Land. If you remember Crazy Dave from the Beer Coasters podcast, he is in Temecula, California, just like Aftershock here. Their website is aftershockbrewingco.com.
Crazy Dave Land sounds like a very scary amusement park.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to go to Crazy Dave Land.
It's the dead hooker in a dumpster ride.
Oh, yeah, that's a Beer Coasters inside joke there. So you need to go back and listen to all other 323 episodes before. Maybe you
or
can
just
find
the
it.
episodes with Crazy Dave.
Yeah,
I'm sure it comes up a few times.
Just the ones with Crazy Dave. All right, so this is Aftershock Brewing, and this is their espresso stout. Comes in at 8.0% ABV. You know, Aftershock has been brewing since 1986.
And
Yeah.
it's funny because I went to get my beers today, and he said, "Oh, what's the beer you guys are all getting?" I said, "Oh, well, we're not doing that tonight. We're just doing individual." He's like, "Oh, well, what's he drinking?" I said, "I don't know, a brewery, Aftershock Brewery," and he's like, "Never heard of it." 86.
Yeah, since 1986, it's crazy, and they've been in Temecula the whole time, so it's insane.
They probably
Because
haven't ventured too far from Temecula, I guess. 'Cause
well,
you can't get it
now
out here.
in Temecula there's at least 6, maybe 7 breweries now in Temecula. Garage Brewing, Black Market, these are all ones that have made it on the show before. Refuge, I think, has made it on the show. Mike, I think you had some Refuge when you came out for the barbecue one year.
Yep.
But yeah, there's actually a ton of breweries in Temecula, and I'm not too familiar with Aftershock, but when I saw the espresso stout, I thought, yeah, I gotta have that. So here we are. It's a 22. I am gonna crack it. Got a new bottle cap for the collection.
Yeah, I got a little new one for the collection too. Half a bottle, Massachusetts born.
Just like Beer Coaster Mike.
That's right.
So on the pour, it's black. Yeah, no highlights. Yeah, not really getting any highlights. I do get some carbonation sticking to the side of the glass. No head. It's just
You guys on
completely no
vacation
head.
there? It just took off.
On the nose.
It's on holiday.
On the nose, I get licorice. I get chocolate. I get coffee.
Ooh, I didn't get any licorice in mine.
Vanilla. It's kind of woody, so I don't know if that's coming from the whole anise or
Somebody poisoned the water hole.
yeah. I mean, it smells, coffee stouty.
Coffee stouty.
It's kind of sad that there's no head though. It's
Yeah.
just not.
It is disappointing.
It's not very attractive. But
You don't want to insult the beer before you take a sip.
all right, I'm
Sure,
taking a
that's
sip.
that's a no-no.
Lots of roastiness. Lots of coffee. It's not thick. It's not super sweet. I just get lots of coffee, a little bit of bitterness. It's very light.
What was the ABV on this? Sorry, I missed it.
8%. Yeah.
Well, I guess it is kind of light compared to mine.
And they don't offer up any ingredients on their website other than it's an 8% coffee stout, I believe is what they call it, espresso stout. So yeah, I mean it finishes dry, bitter, clean, roasty, a little bit of vanilla.
Sounds like a good combination.
But yeah, I mean it's kind of thin, a little watery, but all those the flavors are great, but the mouth feels a little on the lighter side.
Yeah.
Let's
Still
see.
can't believe these guys have been brewing since '86.
Yeah.
I mean, was anybody in Temecula in '86?
They may have been one of the OGs, but yeah. For a food pairing, I like the coffee. I like the roastiness. I like that it's I kind of like that it's a little on the thin side. So maybe with some food, I can thicken it up a bit. Vanilla ice cream, of course. Uh, yeah. I want to go with vanilla bean ice cream
All right.
with some Cool Whip,
Cool Whip.
and maraschino cherry on top. So like a sundae, I guess. I'm gonna go with a sundae with no hot fudge.
Beer Sunday.
Sure, pour the beer in there. That'd be amazing. Yeah, totally. All right, so
Ice cream right in the glass.
yeah.
You'll float too.
So that's AftershockBrewingCo.com. This is their espresso stout, which is a stout.
Wow. What a coincidence.
I mean, that's what it says on the label.
Espresso stout.
Espresso stout.
Stout.
Yeah. So, in case you didn't know what an espresso stout is, it's a stout.
A little redundancy is good.
Well, you never know. Especially if you've been around since 86.
Yeah.
BeerCoastersPodcast.com is our website. Up next, I think we have some last call. It's a super short show.
That's right. Super short show. Just like our
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Super short show.
We should have drank our beer out of little espresso mugs.
Oh,
Tiny little.
that's really cute. All right.
Pause, Marco.
No, let's just go into last call. Fuck it.
All right.
Fuck it.
That's it. We're going.
Fuck it.
We're not pausing.
Not pausing, America.
Last
Last call.
Who's up
Here
first?
we are.
Me? You?
Yeah, you were first.
All right. For my last call segment here, I was trying the
Wait,
brew
what?
Master. What?
For your last call segment?
My last call segment?
All right.
Yeah, you didn't know I was doing a beer for my last call segment
Nice.
about my beer that I drank in the previous segment.
All right.
No, that's not true. The beer I tried in my tasting flight, the Brewmaster Jack Elbow Room Barrel Aged Imperial Coffee Stout. Man, did this get me at the right time in the right mood, because
knew
I
it.
am
I
really,
knew it.
really enjoying this. It's no Speedway Stout, but it is
Alright.
damn good. And we're talking, I could give this a rock solid 4 pints for sure.
Rock solid.
Yeah, it's great. I don't know how it would measure up if I had, a bunch of others here in front of me that I remember kind of enjoying in the past. But right now, it's hitting the spot. It's got all the right flavors. It's what I was looking, to have tonight. So yeah, good solid 4 pints, 4 out of 5. Not too
Nice.
shabby.
Well, that makes me happy, Mike, because, we kind of threw together a show this week, and we knew that it was going to be tough on Tony, so we weren't sure what to do. So, I'm glad that...
show comes together.
Yeah. All right, for my...
We got to do an A-team show.
I pity the fool. No.
All right.
Sure.
So, let's talk about your aftershock here.
Aftershock Brewing Company from Temecula, California, brewing since 1986. What? This is their espresso stout.
The pause is perfect.
I mean, the only thing that's missing from it is a little bit more body and a little more thickness. Because sometimes when I have, these big stouty beers that have, this one's not barrel aged, but when they, I don't know, when you're pushing this, like, yeah, this is a stout. I kind of expect a little more thickness, a little more body. Maybe something that I would think about aging for about a year, maybe. But all that aside, I mean, it's got some great flavor. I really like it. But it's kind of one of those things where it's like, yeah, okay, it's 2017. This is their espresso stout. It just came out. Let's just crack it now and enjoy it. You know, I don't think it would improve much in a year from now, but right now, it's good. So I think I'm gonna go 3.5 or a 4. I think I'm gonna go 3.5.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
because it's really good, but
3.5 sounds like a more honest rating, I think.
yeah,
Like if you gave it a 4, you're getting into you're kind of being generous there. So I think 3.5 is good.
yeah. But
even though I haven't had a sip of the beer at all.
But like I said, it's got great coffee flavor, good roastiness. It's drinkable. But yeah, I almost want it to be less drinkable. You know what I'm saying? Like more.
I do know what you're saying. Yeah.
Even though it's 8%, which is that's a good percentage. It doesn't feel like 8%. So.
That's like
anyway.
this, man. This is 10%. I'm still sipping on mine. 10%, and I wouldn't guess that. There's no way. 10.1. Just It's got a little more body than I think what you're describing with yours, but not enough to be like, oh, this is kind of, I'm not getting like any kind of alcohol warming or anything from this.
Yeah.
You can get the whiskey aroma and stuff, but not getting that warming in the chest.
Nice.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for listening to the Beer Coast podcast. See you later. Bye.
So we're in last call, and in honor of Tony Leone, he usually talks about, hey, what's this big, a beer you've had recently that's impressed you in the last, since the last time we did the show.
Okay.
So I'm gonna throw it to you, Mike. Is there a beer that you've had recently that you were just like, wow?
I don't know if I would say I've had a wow, but I could, give me a second here. I may be able to refresh my memory, and by that I mean looking up my previously untapped beers. I had a rye beer from Baxter Brewing Company. It's called Hayride Autumn Ale, and it was good. It had it was like a good spicy rye beer, and it said that it actually was a rye beer with spices. It wasn't heavy on the spices. For me, it had like a good kind of peppery wryness without I mean, there was a hint of some other stuff going on in there, but I wouldn't say like it's a holiday kind of spiced beer. It's like I'm quite fond of beers with rye in it. There's a good kind of peppery spiciness that I like about rye. I'm not a big fan of rye bread, oddly enough, but in beer, man, I think it's fantastic. So
I think the first time that the Ruthless Rye came out from Stone.
Yeah.
Oh no, not Stone. Sierra Nevada.
Okay. Yep.
When that first came out, I was like, yeah, I like rye beers.
Yeah.
And I know there's
Rye
people out there
is
that
very
weren't
good friend of beer for sure. It's a fantastic ingredient to brew with.
yeah. All right. So there you have it.
What was your
Oh, my beer. Well, I'm gonna kind of cheat and go with what I had today. I swung by the McKellar Brewery here in San Diego, which is the old AleSmith brewery. So McKellar kind of came in and they sort of
AleSmith, like what they moved from Miramar?
Well, no, AleSmith is still in Miramar. They just moved a couple blocks away, and they have their own street name, which is AleSmith Court. Okay. It's an official street name in San Diego. Nice. So they have a new brewery that's huge. It's 2 stories, and they've got the Tony Gwynn Museum that's attached to it and all that. But McKellar moved into the old AleSmith Brewery, which is,
Really?
it's like I said, 2 blocks away from the new
We got
AleSmith.
McKellar here in San Diego, huh?
Yeah, and it's kind of like a collaboration, I think. McKellar kind of collaborated with AleSmith, but then now they have their own, McKellar San Diego brewery, and it's pretty awesome. I went in there today, and I had the Trey Blod, which is it's an imperial stout. Let's see if I can bring it up. Yeah, Trey Blod from McKellar San Diego. It's an imperial stout. It's 12%, and it was great. It was amazing, and it's brewed with maple and something else. So
Sold. I'm sold. Give me some of that.
it's like an imperial, I don't know, maple coffee stout or something like that. It was pretty amazing. So that one blew me away. And that was just today before we were recording this, but either way.
Cool. All right. I think that about wraps it up for this week's show. What do you think?
Yeah. Sorry, Tony, we did a show without you, but next time.
Yeah, in the next show we'll make up for it. It should be a fun show.
Yeah.
Got some interesting theme, I think, next time around.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Cool, man. We got any
Shout outs?
shout outs?
Let's see if we have any shout outs.
Shout outs. I looked more than the Twitter followers to give shout outs. I gotta start looking to Untapped and stuff.
Untapped,
This
that's
week-
it. That's all you need is Untapped.
But this week I'm just going with what I got here. So I want to give a shout out to Andrea Mickelson, also the Nut Butter Hub, Craft Beer Real Ale, Bell Genius Beers, David.
I'm a Bell Genius.
Yeah, I'm a Bell Genius.
Yeah.
David Pasquale. My Beer Buzz, Erica Williams, Gary Boyer, and Blake O'Donnell. That's it for me.
All right, on Untapped, I'll give a shout out to Justin Cox, Ben Thomas, Rob Dreesens, Jose Ortega, Josh Short. We all know Josh Short from Short on Beer.
Yeah. I wonder what he's been up to.
So shout out to Josh Short and David DeVore and R. Alex. Right there on Untapped. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers, y'all.
What a short show.
This is a super short show.
We're totally cheating this week.
Yeah. It's
It's kind of like a backyard beer tasting because those are only like 10 minutes long. But this
Yeah.
one's going to be about 20 minutes long. So
well,
it's like a bonus
2
episode.
tastings. 10 times 2. Yeah, makes sense. Just do the math, folks.
Yeah.
Just do the math.
It's all free anyways. Jeez.
Yeah, doesn't matter. We put out a 5-minute show or a 5-hour show. It's all free to you guys.
Whoa, 5 hours. That would be epic. 10th annual barbecue, 5 hours. Non-stop.
That's
Live
not a bad
stream,
idea. We
YouTube.
Just live stream it the whole time.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
let's
try
do it.
something like that.
5
Just
hours.
have everybody walk up to the camera. This is what I'm tasting right now.
Yeah. Hi, Mom. All right. Garage Band. Paul's America.
All right.
And let's stop broadcast.